guys? Welcome back to Landon Productions. This is an extra video for you guys, and we have some special people today. We have Rita Carrey, we have Dave Wolpe from my other channel, and today we are talking about what is it like to be famous, and what better to explain but Rita Carrey right here.
Jim Carrey's sister.
Oh, no pressure there.
Yeah,
no pressure at all.
Should I have said, this is Jim Carrey's sister? Is that better?
You guys even have the same smile.
He's younger, so
yeah.
he got it from me.
Oh,
okay? Just letting you know that. You know, being famous is a lot of fun, but a lot of work too. It takes a lot of time to get there, right? Everybody thinks, oh, overnight you're just, wham, you're famous. It doesn't work that way. And if it does happen, say Justin Bieber-ish, you know, that kind of fame, like that quick, then you're working your buns off to keep it there.
Keep it and maintain it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
And you became so successful that you've actually come out with your own, is it a CD?
It's a CD, yes.
A CD?
Yes, a Christmas CD,
Christmas CD.
So you gotta have it before Christmas.
So there you guys go. If you guys want to check it out, the link will be in the description below. You have to check it out. Can we hear a sample?
Bells will be ringing, sad, sad news. Oh, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone, I have no friends to wish you Christmas once again.
Rita, did you train?
Damn, that was so good.
Amazing.
Seriously, you're not just Jim Carrey's sister. You're a freaking that was really good.
You.
I did not expect that.
Actually, your favorite song, my favorite song on her album is "Around Each Christmas Tree" because it's your own creative writing.
So are you?
Yes, it is.
So you wrote everything yourself?
I wrote that song myself. I wrote music. I wrote the lyrics, and I produced the song as well.
Wow. So okay, so we gotta download this thing. You guys gotta go down there and download it.
iTunes.
So let's get back into it. What is it like to be famous? Because all of you guys know that for me, I've been struggling for many, many years, and now I'm at a point where I'm getting, millions of views a day, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and it's insane.
Yeah.
But I'm not on this level, but it's crazy because whenever...
It's exciting though, right?
It is exciting because every time I go out in public, it's like, hey, you're Landon. I'm like, yeah, I am. And it's like, at first...
Did it freak you out?
You know what?
It was weird. I was like, what do I do right now?
Why are you wearing shades when you go out? I keep telling you, that's why I don't get it. Because
like, I want to just hide.
Well, a lot of stars are like that. They want that limelight and they want to act or sing or whatever they do your show.
Yeah.
But in reality, in their real life, they don't want to be seen.
But let's be, because you know what, let's be honest, you don't want to spend an hour and a half at the grocery store. Like, you want to get in and out.
Me, I love when people come up to me. It's like, you're Rita Carrey, right? Or you're Jim Carrey's sister. I'm like, yes, I am.
I mean,
you want me to sing for you? Okay, I'll sing. I'll do it in the grocery store. I don't care. I'll sing my grocery list.
Is there ever a time where you're like, are you Rita Carrey? No, I'm not.
I've never actually said that. No, I never have.
There's going to be a time.
No, because I think, if somebody has enough nerve to come up and say that to
then
you,
it deserves it.
Then you have to be gracious enough to be kind back to them, I think. That's what makes somebody a star is their time that they spend giving back to their audience.
Exactly. But for me, at first, I was so damn awkward. I was with my girlfriend. Someone came up to me. I went to an event, a YouTube event called VidCon. You go over there and you meet your fans.
Yeah.
Person comes running to me. At first, I'm like freaking scared. I'm like, whoa. And then they're like, are you Landon? I'm like, yeah. And then I didn't know what to say. I was like... And that was the whole conversation. Are you Landon? Yeah. And then they wanted a picture with me, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And she's like, these fans are really excited to see you, right? I'm like, yeah, but I don't know what to do. This is the first time ever.
Yeah.
Just jam with it, man.
Yeah.
But now if they come up to me, be like, oh, hey, how's it going? You try to be their friends because they're the ones that support you and stuff.
Exactly.
Right?
They are your fan base. They are the ones that are there for you. Even you don't see them, but they're there. And then when you go to something like that, if they come up to you and want an autograph, then I think you should be doing that.
So what is it like to be the sister of like a superstar? Are you always in like the shadow, or do you feel like you
beat them up?
No.
You know what?
Stop being famous.
I'm better than you.
So Jim Carrey has an audition, eh? You're gonna miss it.
I tied him in the closet.
There you go.
Have you ever sabotaged him?
No, I've never sabotaged anything he's done.
You're not going to be successful.
No, growing up, we were always really close. We never fought. I told my parents something he was doing, and I felt so bad.
Really?
Afterwards, I told you. Well, this is what he did. Okay, I'm letting you guys all in on this secret. Well, what he did was we lived in an apartment building, and he was opening the door to the elevator
Yep.
and looking down the elevator shaft with my cousin. So I was afraid that they're going to fall down. So I ran back to the apartment. And I told my mom and dad, wow, him and my cousin both got taken to separate rooms, and all I heard was smack, smack, smack.
Oh, so you guys got the bum beats.
So when they came out, after we all met downstairs, and they were like, we got beaten for opening that door, and I felt so bad.
Did they know it was you?
Meanwhile, and they pulled down their pants in front of the apartment building to compare each other's whose dad hit harder. But yeah, that's the only time I ever did. And no, I'm very proud of him. You know, he worked hard for his success. He works long hours, and he deserves everything he's getting.
So does that mean you're entitled to like his fame, his success, his money?
Oh, absolutely not.
Because for me, it's like I started making, like, I used to be like so poor, but now, you know, I'm making decent money, and all of a sudden all these family members are like like I don't know who you are. I never grew up with you. You never helped me when you had money.
Yep.
And now I have money, and now it's like
that's a hard thing about fame, is that people start coming out of the woodwork. You know, Jim will be walking along like a red carpet or whatever, and somebody will come up to him and go, Jim, I need money.
Yeah.
Somebody who doesn't know who they are.
It's like, how am I supposed to help you when you I don't know you? Like,
it's so that's the downside of it. You know, is that there are sometimes you're going to have to say, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
But how do you pick like who gets money?
Stick close to home.
it's, you know what? Like,
mom and dad, you know, I always think you should look after your mom and dads.
Yeah, definitely.
And hey, hopefully, you know, things filter down, because you should always pay it forward, I think.
I don't think it's necessarily always about like the dollar.
It's not about money. It's just about treating each other well.
Yeah, and you know, having perks and stuff like that. But I mean, like, for example, like you love it when you see, you know, your brother come back, because you know,
absolutely.
you never get that opportunity, and I think that puts things in a perspective of things. Like me and my sister, and you know, my brother's right now, he's in China, and it's like it's hurting me. Like, I'm like, man,
you want to go?
I don't want to go to China. I want him to come back home for Christmas, because I mean, we have such a tight sort of, like, we always watch movies together, and you know, I mean, if a career ever got so busy where it's like, you know, I won't be having time for my family, that's going to be a very hard.
It is hard.
It's hard.
Well, what would you choose, Dave? Like, if you know, IL's blowing up for you, this is gonna be your first year in VidCon. You're gonna be unbelievable. Like, there's gonna be people coming up to you.
So for all those people who hate my hand gestures,
but
get used to it.
But what would you pick? Like, ultimate money and fame, or family?
It'd have to be a balance. There would have to.
But if there is no balance, because you know, to get to that level, sometimes there's just no balance.
Oh, that's
because
hard.
That's hard to do, because I couldn't pick between that, because family means everything to me.
Yeah.
But still, if you're an artist like you guys trying to do what you want, then that's your heart and soul too.
Exactly.
So you can't pick. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You can't pick.
You can't pick, but
if it came down to it, where your family is going to be slaughtered, or
of course
you're going to go with family.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, mom, dad, I don't want to see your dad, you know.
But if it's a choice between, I'm going to be gone for 4 months, or family, well, then you're going to be gone for 4 months, because that's for your heart and soul.
Yeah, and there's a time where it's like, you know, your family's going to be there no matter what.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I can have family, I'm going to have them forever, but I can go venture off over
See,
here.
I love when Jim calls me, you know, or texts me, and he's standing backstage at the Oscars going, hey, check it out, watch what I'm going to do. or a Saturday Night Live, he, like, before the show started, he's like texting me going, watch, there's something from the family on it. That makes me howl.
That's crazy.
Right?
You know what, though? It's because we talked about this on the podcast, and it's funny. I'm not sure if I could choose fame over family, because I've learned when I met up with the Abbott Costello family, the one thing that I actually asked them, because I heard rumors that Abbott Costello died very poor. Like, they got screwed over by so many, like, you know, the Universal messed them over. But I don't think that's necessarily true. But I asked her that, and I kind of feel bad nowadays for asking that, because it's such a personal question. But I was very worried about their integrity as artists and as people, because I felt like they should have been treated a lot better. But I asked, I said, you know, is it true that they died not very wealthy and kind of poor? And her answer was, no, he died very rich. He had a very good family. Yeah, and I was like, oh, I get it. You know, and it's true. To this day, that family still gets together, and they still cruise and do things like that. Yeah. And that is, you know, your legacy, I think, is extraordinarily important besides a dollar amount behind it and fame and fortune.
Yeah, that's secondary.
If Bieber doesn't clean up his act, I don't think he's going to be remembered for.
There won't be a legacy.
There won't be. Like you look at Angelina Jolie and like Brad Pitt. They used to be.
They're making a statement in the community, in the world, right? Mm-hmm. It's not just all about them. They have their charities and things to make people happier, and that's really what it's all about.
Yeah, definitely. It's not all about the money. I mean, money is the thing that makes things go around. And like now that I have it, it's good to always give back to family.
Absolutely.
It's good to help others, but it's just so hard to. It's like, who do I give to? I just have
I cannot pass.
You can't give it all.
I can't pass people on the street that are have a sign that says food or.
Do you give to them?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time, because I don't know their circumstance. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
Yeah.
And so being the sister of Jim Carrey, going back to that, have you ever been offered like a movie role with him, or do you not want to?
I don't want to do movies.
You don't want to do movies at all?
You don't want to do
No, the only thing I would, a commercial I would do. The only thing I would really like to do is I would like to just be the background singer in a movie when they walk by.
So you really like singing?
I love singing.
You're passionate about singing.
Yeah.
So for commercial, you'd like to be like, hi, I'm Rita Carrey, and this is Carry On Luggage.
I like it!
Oh my God!
Carry On Luggage!
Oh
yes!
my gosh.
So
my own line!
What about doing a soundtrack to a Jim Carrey movie?
That'd be cool.
You've never been offered that either?
No.
Jim, you gotta hook up a sister!
Yeah, get your around each Christmas.
Well, I look at it this way. I do my thing my way. I don't rely on Jim to make me famous. Either I get to do the stuff I do because I'm good at it. Jim told me a long time ago, I got a chance to do radio for 10 years, and they basically hired me because I was his sister, and went there and talked for a couple of hours on the air, and they liked it. So they gave me a job. Never done radio before.
So they gave you a job because they liked you after.
Yes.
But that first initial was Jim Carrey.
Exactly.
That's how I got hired on I.O.
Jim said, and this is perfect, he said, my name might get you in the door, it'll never keep you there. Your talent will.
Exactly. I like that saying.
Right?
I like that saying.
It's so true.
So you can use them for your advantage, of course. Why not, right? You're not going to not use them. Like, if he's there, he's a celebrity.
He's part of my life anyway.
Of
whether I mention his name or not,
exactly.
People automatically go, oh, Jim Carrey's sister, blah, 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 as soon as I walk in the door. So it is what it is. I just have to, the one thing I always say is, I am so glad I don't hate him. Because it would really tick me off. Every day people going, you're Jim Carrey's sister, you're Jim Carrey's sister, right?
So
instead of I actually have a name, it's Rita.
Yeah, and it's the family is just so tight from what I've seen with your shows and the way you talk about it, and it's
we are.
It's
I've got the best family in the world, especially my older brother John, Jim, and my sister Pat.
Yeah.
They're amazing people, and I don't know what my mom and dad did, but they did it right.
Spanks, bum spanks. So hit your kids. That's the best way.
Start that trend.
No, it's all in how you say it, right?
So what have you been up to lately?
Oh, I've been doing my Carry On show all over the place.
So you're touring on shows right now?
I am,
so
yes.
You're singing. So you're doing what you want to do right now.
Exactly.
So
I have 3 bands. I have a jazz band, I have a classic rock band.
And you're just the lead singer for all 3 of them?
Exactly.
So where are you touring right now?
I am this weekend I am in Grimsby, and then I'm in back here in Toronto. I'm at the Flying Beaver in Toronto on December 21st.
It's a very good venue.
21st, okay.
Yep, my show's called Carry On Christmas. It's going to be all about things that happen at our Christmas parties.
The song's about personal experiences and stuff?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And things that we do at Christmas
So
time.
are you telling me that I gotta come to one of these shows?
You gotta come.
Well, from that singing from the beginning, I gotta come. So the 21st, where is it?
The Flying Beaver.
Flying Beaver.
Yep.
Dave, you know where that is?
Oh yeah, I've already seen the show before. What was it, the 10th of November? I think it was.
November.
But when was
like a preview show?
The 15th.
This is the 15th.
Yeah.
All right,
so just like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it was so amazing. It was like well organized.
It's sold out.
And it's sold out show. So am I going to get tickets to this?
And the food
better get them soon.
Gotta get them soon.
Yes.
So the 21st.
Steak. Love it bloody funny. But no, it was really.
And I love to go out and have fun with the audience. I don't stay on stage the whole time.
I like that.
Because I like to make you part of my show.
Yeah, and that's they're gonna keep coming back. I went to a Criss Angel show in Las Vegas, and he came out to the audience, and I got a selfie with him, and I was like, I was mind blown.
Yeah,
but whatever.
Yeah, I got. But whenever
did you levitate off the ground when you were there?
Honestly, Criss Angel, he's not that good live.
Really? Wow!
David Copperfield, you got.
Yeah, David.
I'm going to Vegas again to see him, but Criss Angel, he wasn't that. He was more funny than he was like magic.
But you need that. You need some humor in. I mean, all magicians are extraordinarily, common at stealing comedians' jokes, but that's okay because it's a very important part about their show. Yeah. They need to have humor.
So I just want to wrap up with one last thing. So when you're famous, are you excited for other famous people? Because for me, like,
oh no,
I'm
no, you're not.
No, I'm just.
So who's your idol?
Self-centered, Dave.
Like who's your idol? Who's your star?
Actually, it's funny. I mean, I don't like Jim was a very for comedians. It goes pretty much Peter Sellers, Dan Aykroyd, and Jim Carrey are right on thing, and then Abbott and Costello.
So if they came in right now, you wouldn't be excited at all?
Oh, I'd be totally excited, and I'd be, if Chris Farley was still alive, I'd be like, how did you get here? Like, but I mean, like if somebody like Sam Neill, he's my drama god, and I'm like, I love his work. People don't know who it is, Jurassic Park, but yeah, if I saw him, I'd be totally excited for him. But it is, I mean, and people under that are still growing, like YouTubers that I see that are reaching out to me.
Are we famous, like outside of YouTube?
We're working on it. I think we're working on it.
It's definitely an industry that's growing.
We're doing a good job.
We're doing a good, 2 years we have over 3.
Hey, you got me here. Come on.
Yeah.
But
what about you, Rita? Like, are you excited to, or like just mind blown where you're lost for words if someone walks in the room famous?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Who?
Clint Eastwood for me was just like, oh my gosh. Jim got his star on our Hands and Feet in Man's Chinese Theater, and Clint Eastwood was there because he's known Jim for a while.
I've seen Jim's.
And we got to go and have a private. Yeah, they did the Deadpool.
Did they? Oh, yeah. Right. Okay, so that's what I haven't seen.
And so we went in a private room afterwards and had a party for Jim for that happening. And we all bought nose and glasses, with the mustaches. Yeah. And so we all put them on to walk into that room. The first one coming in the room was my sister. Only hers didn't have a mustache. It looked like she was really the ugliest woman you've ever seen. It was hilarious. And for who she bumped right into but Clint Eastwood. And Jim didn't skip a beat. Jim just looked at my sister and went, Pat, meet Clint. And she's a huge fan. And she was just like, couldn't get the glasses off her face fast enough.
Oh my God.
She was so embarrassed. But he was very gracious. Every time I stood up to go to the, leave the table, he would stand up. Mm-hmm. He's a gentleman's gentleman.
So who's another person?
Jay Leno. Jay Leno, I love him to death. Every time I've gone there, I get to go backstage.
So are you ever like, I like these people? Hey Jim, can you hook a sister up? Can you get me to be like?
No, I go hook a sister up for Saturday Night Live, Jimmy Fallon. That's things I like to go to back, because I get to go backstage and hang out.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Do you think it's? I guess my final question would be: do you think in Hollywood, it's a lot of who you know more than what you know? I mean, yes, you still have, as
that's
Jim says,
everything.
You have to have your talent behind you that keeps you getting there. Yeah. But do you feel that
hand in hand
and good timing too?
Good timing.
Good timing. Like you have to be the right place at the right time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right place at the right time. Right?
You can be the most talented person and know nobody, and you're going nowhere.
Yeah.
So you gotta know people, but if you know people and you suck, you're not going anywhere either.
If you don't know people, like Jim didn't know anybody when he started out. He started going to Yuck Yucks, just doing the Tuesday night amateur night. But he worked on his act till people started to like it.
So he kind of did it on his own.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And then the newspaper started to write a little bit about, here's this comic guy that's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
So that's. Even if, don't worry if you don't know anybody in the business, because we weren't born with silver spoons in our mouths, so we didn't know anybody.
I definitely worked hard for anybody.
Mine was Chrome.
Yeah. Chrome? Really?
Yeah. Chrome spoon.
Nickel.
Nickel.
Well, anyways, guys, that's that's a wrap up for this episode. Don't forget, in the description below, click on it. You can get her CD. Is there ever a time where it's going to like sell out, or is it unlimited amounts?
No, they just keep selling.
They just keep selling. So go over and check it out. You guys want to hear Rita Carrey sing? Check it out in the description below. Oh, is this the CD right here?
This is the CD right here, actually.
Is this my copy?
This is your copy.
Hey, that doesn't look like you. This is her. Oh, is this the family? Oh, there's Jim. Jim Carrey's on the back. So there it is. You guys got to get it. Description below. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm LandonProduction.
I'm Dave Walpole.
And I'm Rita Carrey.
Who?
I don't know. JCS.
Jim Carrey's sister.
JCS.
See you guys in the next episode.
Later.